Click on things. Click on things. Listen to that new audio. That's what I was doing today while this is getting announced. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Bill. This is Trying to Stand, where I try new things in pop culture because I've been living under a rock. Normally I refrain from doing media stuff or trailers or what have you. I want my content to always be reflective of, jumping in without prior context. We've done dozens of videos now about the Owl House, so I feel like it's a little late for that. And the Owl House really could use some love. Animation could use some love. New deal for animation. I don't even know if we're going to get a trailer, but I just wanted to take some time to look at the poster. I know everyone else has already done their videos. I was messing around with a microphone all afternoon. Like and subscribe, ring the bell, all that good stuff. Leave a comment. I've never done a video like this before, so it's still trying new things. Dana Terrace announced this afternoon that the Owl House Season 3 is returning sooner than we thought. October 15th, or at least sooner than I thought. I didn't look at any leaks, so I don't know. But I saw October 15th floating around pretty consistently to where I'm like, let's do it. I've never done a video like this before, so this will be fun. First off, I feel like this already personifies everything that I feel about the Halloween season. I'm easily scared. Things make me nervous. I'm afraid of ghosts. I'm afraid of a lot of stuff. Yet I still love Halloween, and that's definitely the vibe I get just from looking at this. I'm terrified for everybody. However, hell yeah, give me the stressful, scary, spooky time. Just first glance, we're standing in a graveyard. It's giving very Over the Garden Wall vibes, which I love. That's high praise compliment. Remember back when shows could just tell their full story? Anyway, we see everybody who we know is in the human world from the end of season 2. Spoilers, I guess. Why did you click this if you didn't know? But we have Luce, Amity, Gus, Willow, Hunter in the human world. We see Flapjack's there. We see Ghost is there. I'm assuming everyone else's palisman is there. They're just hanging out in the back. Maybe we're just looking for free candy. It's Halloween after all. That's what it's about. Gus learns about free candy. I don't know if I can do positivity right now. Where are Gus and Willow's palisman? Something's gonna make Bellos get some power, I think. Maybe he got himself some palisman candy. I love looking at it. I love the lack of extreme color. It makes everything very foreboding and ominous. The light source also coming from a flashlight, presumably. It could be from the egg, but that limited light source and seeing how nobody's looking directly ahead is a very big indicator for me of uncertainty, of searching. I'm assuming searching for answers as well as obviously a way back. I love everybody's new look, especially looking at Luce. You know it's going down because she's no longer wearing Vans, she's wearing Chucks. And Camila's like ready to go. I like the idea that it gives a bigger threat because here's the adult in the room also bringing a bat, and it's definitely a means to defend yourself. It's not a toy. There's something very aggressive about that visually for me. We know that she has experience taking out people from yesterday's live. V looks terrified, and honestly, I get it because we see it took me a minute to even notice it. I'm assuming that's Bellos. Zoom in time. Yeah, that looks like Bellos's goop monster face. I think that's proven by the fact that Hunter's the only one looking directly at it. Not ready to unpack that. Morbidly looking forward to that. Thank you in advance. Not ready to unpack the rest of that. Look at Flapjack. He's just chilling on a gravestone. But that's interesting. Yeah, nobody is looking at the same thing. It tells me fear. It tells me uncertainty. The lights mostly hitting Luce, but she's not even fully illuminated. Gus is the most illuminated. He's also probably the one who's going to be the hungriest for knowledge. He's in the human world. We know he has a passion for the human world. Amity, love the hair. How are you? You look stressed. I love that Luce is like reaching back for Amity, and it looks like her hand is coming off of her palisman staff, like they're trying to be there for each other, or they're letting go of each other's hands, and I'm going to lose it. Hold wholesome hands for hours, my wholesome magic sweetheart. I love how we have her obviously in go mode, that segment of light over her face again, especially between Gus and Amity being the ones with the strongest history with wanting to learn about the human world. Gus, because he's curious about it, wants to be an ambassador. Amity, because of Luce and wanting to like learn about her and respect her her upbringing and heritage and culture. I love using that lens for that. It concerns me that it's segmented in a way to where she's split. It makes me wonder if Amity is going to be a character whose priorities are out of place or focus will be all over the place, but I also kind of already see that in a good, positive Lumity way of, wanting to meet Luce's mom, wishing it was under better circumstances, what's happening to her world, her family. She just kind of started to make up with her dad after her mom just super betrayed everybody. She's going through a lot of stuff on top of the grander story, hunting for good old Philly Bellows. I think Amity's going to have the second hardest time in the human world, second after Hunter, because my boy, I still can't look at this for very long. I love it. He's so exhausted. Like, there's dark circles under his eyes. He looks peaked. I always hear that word pronounced different ways. He doesn't look healthy. He doesn't look well. I like his new hair. I think there's something to be said about once he were to go to Connecticut, learn more about Bellows and his brother. I can see him wanting to change his look to appease him. I could also see him having a moment where what's something you can control, because we see it a lot with Luce's hair's a little different too, but that could be the wind blowing it, and Amity's growing it out. It could also be that desire for control that you can get from changing your hair, but that could be kind of the sentiment, a way of reclaiming his identity or facing change by controlling a change. What is Luce's mom wearing? A Steven Universe shirt? Does she have a locket? Did something get on her sleeve? Look how angry she is. She's ready to go. Mom's not messing around. And that's going to be something really lovely too. After yesterday's live, we established that Camila believes Luce when she told her about the Boiling Isles. So I feel like we're going to have less time having to explain where everybody came from, who are these people. I think it'll be really enriching to not only see how different we are between these episodes, especially after so much happened in season 2B. I think Luce is going to find an appreciation for Camila defending and protecting her when she didn't know what to do initially in the pilot. I love, if nothing else, the notion of Camila taking this seriously. I'm glad we're not going to spend a lot of time going, well, wait a minute. I'm glad V gets an outfit and it looks like we've been experimenting with our own look so we don't look like Luce. Is Luce wearing a hat or is that her hair? I can't tell. The lighting cuts off perfectly to where I'm like, Team Beanie all the way, or is that just a shadowing effect? I think we're getting a beanie. Hootie Hole Theory confirmed. I like seeing V have individuality away from Luce. I'm scared seeing us kind of segmented here. We have Gus Willow Hunter, who I think would make the greatest team for discovering something about Bellows, or at least researching history or a way back. And then we have Amity, V, and Camila, and this is the way Luce is looking. I think these are our two plot lines that'll be going on, at least in this special. My assumption would be this whole special will be about the human world, how to get back, recovering from season 2. I don't think we're going to get a lot of what's left of the Boiling Isles. Maybe we'll get some Collector and King, but I feel like they would have been more included here. But then I see these eyes over here to the right, but I feel like that's more Bellows stuff. That looks more like Goopy Bellows eyes, but that could be a creature that found its way into the world, because we know Ida stumbled over there. I think that's the back of Bellows. The rest of his Palisman, Cronenberg Palisman body. I wonder if that's going to be the source of getting back, is morbidly harvesting or utilizing the energy stored within what's left of Bellows to return. I like the idea of Bellows still being in play. Obviously, we got the little Venom goop moment on Hunter. Again, very concerned in that corner. Where are Flapjack's eyes? They could just be really small. That could just be a regular cardinal too. That would be unnerving. But he's over here with Bellows. That's something that's kind of terrifying. As comforting as it is that they have their Palisman with them, Bellows is with them and they have their Palisman. He might need to harvest another Palisman to gain form, power. There's also still the Grimwalker play here. He could still do something with the ingredients that make up Hunter. I'm very terrified. Look at him. He's so thin. Look at his neck. Unless he had a growth spurt and there's a time jump, there could always be that, because everyone's hair grew. God, that just makes me wonder what's been going on while they've been gone, which again, in my mind, that's special number 2, or the cliffhanger after special number 1. If only we had gotten a full season. There's nothing really specific in the graveyard. The animal bones in front of this main one is definitely frightening. I like Luce's new outfit. It makes me wonder if more time has passed than I think. You know, with her scar, the things she's seen, she's aged internally for sure. She's seen things like not aged. She's definitely jaded, battle-torn. She's aged 1,000 years through your experiences, but I think we've all gotten older. It's hard to tell because not everybody's hair has changed drastically. Camila's looks the same, but I'm wondering if this is a shadow or a gray streak. That could also just be the stress from Luce being gone for however many months. I think that's the shirt that Luce would wear in the initial, like, pilot art. Not 100% sure. Correct me if I'm wrong or validate me if I'm right. The pants are what's throwing me off. It makes her look taller. The Letterman jacket still fits, but oh my god, it's still gorgeous. If anything, it looks like it fits her a little better. Shout out to the person who made this. Dana tagged the artist in the announcement tweet. I'll put it on the screen throughout this whole thing probably. I'm hoping we get a trailer soon. I need to see these images move. Animate the images, please, for me. Rebecca Rose said on Twitter that there's going to be a New York Comic-Con panel in a couple of weeks, so that's exciting. I hope we don't have to wait that long. I'm the dingus who thought there was going to be an announcement at D23. It's fine. We just had to wait 3 days. Praise be. I'm so excited for this. I'm scared and nervous. I can see a world where there's a happy ending. I can see a world where there's not. I love being that evenly split. A couple years ago, I would have been like, it's on Disney Channel. It's on the channel. So obviously it's going to have the happiest ending possible. I love too the implication of Luce holding a flashlight or a torch. Previously she's used a light glyph and now she's using that flashlight. Kind of shows a reminder that she's out of her element magically but in her element in the human world. It could also be her egg. I kind of would really love to see Luce appreciate the magic of the human world. It's a joke I make a lot, but you know, it's witchcraft that pictures can even move and have voices come out and make you feel things, but like there is a whimsy to science. I think this whole episode is just going to be human world centric with maybe a little bit a breadcrumb or a cliffhanger leading us back to playing Owl House. Hootie Hole Theory is definitely in play. Check out that video if you haven't. I'm 99% sure it's just prophecy at this point. I'll also throw down the concept of finding Hootie's human world equivalent, temporary name Yitu. That's Ytooh. I think they're going to be spacing out the specials. I'm worried that Flapjack is so isolated now that I'm looking at the whole image again. It's fine. In a world where so many shows have just vanished as well as stopped prematurely and don't get one last season to wrap things up, at least we're getting this. But I trust the team to do the best job possible despite the limitations. Even just looking at it, it's gorgeous. This strange mix of being scared and prepared at the same time. Didn't mean to rhyme, but there's also this element of clenched, what's next? There's a determination there as well as a fear, and I love the different levels. I love how everybody's centered around different thoughts and emotional preparedness or physical preparedness, but I like seeing we're kind of sectioned off into, you know, different groups, and each group has an element of keeping the collective safe. But then you have Hunter in his own world looking up at Belos's skull. That's the most concerning. That story is important. It's dark. I need to see where it goes. I need to see Hunter overcome this for personal reasons as well as just storytelling reasons and loving the character and loving the show. It's gonna be so upsetting, but yay, they're wearing beanies. Team beanies. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for me. I could do this for hours. I'm not gonna subject you guys to it. Her scar. But yeah, there you guys go. Those are my initial thoughts. I've never done a video like this before, so I'd love to know what you guys think of the video as well as your thoughts on the promo work, your theories for season 3, things I noticed, things you noticed that I didn't, things we both noticed. High five. Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Ring the bell, blah, blah, blah. YouTube words. My gaming channel's in the description, Build Show Gaming. I stream there twice a week if you want to hang out. If you want to support me, you can leave a super thanks on this video, or you can check out thethirdbill.com. I've got merch there. You can donate there. I got a new Halloween shirt. My own announcement. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I wanted to try something new, and I'm just excited, and I want to enjoy making as much Owl House content as I can while the show is still going. And this was such a great surprise. Right as I lost hope that we were going to get any news in the coming months, bam. Hope they drop a trailer. Hope they promote it properly. It's hard seeing how everything is kind of working right now in entertainment, especially in animation. I don't know what creates and generates a call for more content other than showing up, watching, clicking on my videos, other people's videos. Go do that. Watch more of my videos. Watch some other people's videos. Morgan Terry beat me to this, so shout out to Morgan Terry. You win this time. I'll get you next time, Gadget. Like them, share them, retweet things, tweet things, make fan art. If you make fan art with me involved, tag me. Let's be sure to take our time to celebrate. I hope you guys liked it. Shout out to the cast and crew and everybody involved in the Owl House, especially Dana Terrace. Everybody, you're all getting done so dirty, and yet you keep bringing your A game, and that's really inspiring. Whatever my version of obstacles are, that's something that keeps me going. Is the Owl House didn't just stop and go. They all ate candy for an hour. You happy now? The end. Don't forget, speaking of, as always, there's a link in the description for a card that will send you resources for social awareness and education, mental health and crisis lines, Trevor Project resources, things like that, should you or someone you know need them. Thanks for watching, guys. How'd the audio sound? That was expensive and hard to set up. Hope everyone's staying safe. Hope to see you next time I upload or go live. Wear a mask if you go out. Be mindful of others. Remember to take care of yourselves, please.